Uh, all the people on the other channels are so welcome. This is 30-day challenge. Day one, we are going to do with the water. And this is more of a exposition of what is wellness, why we are not really being proactive about that. That is important, right? So once you understand that why it is so important, that we should be focusing on this in a very proactive, commonsensical, down to earth, cheap way. Okay, you can do that, if you want to. So I am Dr. Rao Kolusu. I worked as an internal medicine physician for more than 40 years. But then I was really saddened by reactive healthcare, where people are neglecting simple things like this to do their wellness better. They are kind of really neglecting them, and then they become really sick, and then they go and get some symptomatic treatment, but never attend to the basic lifestyles. You see, that is what we want to present here, all about lifestyles. First week will be on how to maintain your physical health, right? And then we go to the mind, we go to the heart, and then we go to the spirit, so this is all about awareness practices every day. Are you, first of all, really aware that you are drinking enough water at the right time and keeping it balanced all the time? That is the question. So, when you take that, if you see our body composition, 70% is water. And that's why if you don't maintain that water balance, you go to pay for it. So people get up in the morning, and they may drink water if they are very thirsty. That is too late. Ideally, you should be able to help yourself to feel, am I really hydrated or not? And then it's not a big deal, actually, if you maintain habit of drinking water in the morning, and before and after consumption of the food, and also at the end of the day, what you do. If you can cultivate this a little bit, then it will be. If somebody is mic is active, please mute yourself. Please mute everybody so that it won't be disturbing other people. Okay. So think of that. 70% of our body is water, and how much we pay attention to the food. We pay attention to really how much content should be carbohydrate, protein, whatever. Enormous knowledge, but they don't have much understanding and a proper application of food. How is your entire cardiovascular kidneys functioning depends upon the fluid, right? All the blood and plasma, right? So people don't pay attention to that at all. So getting up in the morning, what you should be doing is you should be first drinking 1 liter of water that is lukewarm, not the cold water, not the ice cold water, not the very, very hot water, but lukewarm, normal temperature water that you want to drink slowly and deliberately, and then go to the bathroom. Many people don't do that. They go to the bathroom directly. So yoga teaches you to drink this lukewarm water every day in the morning. That is the first principle. Understanding water is very important for us, and then understanding how much water to drink in the water is important. Okay. And then you will be going into other things. Okay. um, how do we drink water? Do I gulp it constantly, or do I sip it? So what the yogis did and practiced was, they kind of walked a lot from place to place, but they carried a small container that has water in it, and they sipped that water on and off, so that their balance is always maintained, but not too much water is given. Then you are overhydrated. That has problems. It dilutes everything. Okay. Or you don't drink at all and you get thirsty. You see, they don't want both of them. Okay. Another constant thing they did was deep breathing. Okay, so that is the real formula for that. And then they eat only when they are very, very, very hungry. And other habit people have is they go to sit, eat lunch or dinner, but then first they consume a lot of water. Don't do that, because that will dilute your digestional capacity by diluting your gastric juices, right? That's very important to keep everything engaged. So you don't want to drink too much water before you consume the food. You can consume a little bit, um, if you are thirsty, and if you consume between the food as you are eating it, to gulp it down, that's okay. But don't drink too much water before you have the lunch. And also, don't drink too much water right after eating. Wait for half an hour and then drink. Then the digestion will happen normally. Okay, a lot of people have these bad habits of drinking a lot of water at food, before and after right away. That is a mistake. Try that. And then in the evening you can drink water the same way, before or after the food. But before the food will really not help you to